Welcome back, everybody. It's a brand new episode of 5 Minute Majors. I'm your host, Derek Harper. Let's get right to it. The Memorial Cup field has been set, and there are some surprises. So, a big surprise starting with the Quebec League. The Drummondville Voltigeurs have eliminated the Baie-Comeau Drakkar in 4 straight games in their league championship series. So, Drummondville, they make another appearance in the Memorial Cup, their last coming in 2009. But just an amazing feat by them knocking off the top team in the CHL almost all season and definitely in the QMJHL. The other surprises, Portland got swept 4 games to none. Moose Jaw just on an incredible tear. Obviously, Wenatchee Wild GM Bliss Littler had the trade uh, one of his star players over to the Moose Jaw Warriors, Matthew Savoy, because they needed to restock their cupboards. And um, I think Wenatchee has a very bright future. They'll be a very good team next season, hopefully a second round team or better. That's my prediction so far. They came up just short making the second round this year in a tough series against the Kelowna Rockets. But as well as the WHL, congratulations to the Moose Jaw Warriors. It will be their first ever Memorial Cup appearance. The same case goes for the host Saginaw Spirit. This will be their first appearance by way of hosting it. But it's also a big deal because all the league championship winners, it is believed that this is the first time that a sweep like this has happened in each of the 3 leagues in their championship series. Pretty big deal. As far as everything else goes, we have a trade to announce. The Prince George Cougars have traded with the Seattle Thunderbirds. Loveson heads from Kent up to Prince George. Prince George obviously trying to restock the cupboards a little bit as they fell short to Portland in 6 games. So they're trying to make another deep run next season. It wouldn't shock me if the Western Conference Championship of the Western Hockey League is again Portland and Prince George. That is also my prediction and way too early predictions. As well as the OHL, the London Knights continued to show that they can be a very dominant franchise, a rich and successful history with that franchise. They head back to the Memorial Cup after just being there about a decade ago, as well as about 8 years ago. So 2016, 2014, 2012, 2013. I mean, you can't make it up. London has shown that they are a very talented team. Um, so we have a couple historic teams in it, and we have some new ones. So it'd be interesting to see how this Memorial Cup goes, as well as some contract news out of Portland. Nate Danielson, he has joined his NHL team's American Hockey League affiliate, the Grand Rapids Griffins, for their Calder Cup postseason run. Congratulations to him. After he came over from the Brandon Wheat Kings, he joined the Winterhawks, where he was the captain for Brandon, and he stepped it right in and had a successful time with the Winterhawks. As did the rest of the players, rest of the additions like Tyson Jugnoth. So we'll see what happens for Portland next season. I predict they will go back to the league championship series. Whether or not, it'll be interesting to see if they win it, because obviously the Saskatoon Blades could lay claim to that as well. Moose Jaw Warriors, we'll see what they do. Be interesting to see what happens there after this run. But the other news out of Portland, Luca Cagnoni drafted by the San Jose Sharks last year in Nashville, 123rd overall. He has signed his entry-level contract with the San Jose Sharks. So congrats to him. I think that this just goes to show the talent that these general managers see and that they coach. I think it just goes to show that some front office personnel, they know talent maybe a little bit better than some other franchises, and we've seen it with the titles that teams have had over the years: Portland, London, Oshawa. Oshawa falling short in their championship series, obviously to London, but it just shows that there's an immense amount of talent across these three leagues. I mean, Sidney Crosby played in the QMJHL for the Rimouski Oceanic. But we'll keep you posted on all the results over the next week or two. The Memorial Cup tournament ends around June 1. So we'll keep you posted on everything that happens throughout the tournament and as well as future off-season news. And we'll look to bring you even more exciting hypotheticals, opinion pieces in the coming off-season. Till next week,